Come to a very special town, folks, because the town of Cobh is full of military history, it's full of maritime history, and for anybody that has any bit of Irish in their bloods whatsoever, well, this town is very much association with the history of emigration. In front of the Lusitania Peace Memorial, and in order to understand the story of the Lusitania, you have to really understand there was competition that brought Lusitania and her sister ship the Mauretania into being, and the blue ribbon of course was given to the ship that could get across the Atlantic the fastest, and the Germans had held this for 10 years, so the British were determined at all costs of course that they would get the blue ribbon back. In order for Lusitania to do her top speed, which was about 27 knots, she was burning 1,000 tons of coal a day. And that's why 10 months after World War I had broken out, you still saw Lusitania once a month taking passengers across the Atlantic Ocean. In the meantime, her sister ship Mauretania had been turned into a troop carrier and a hospital ship. But in 1912, that building, and it's the original building, folks, was the terminal building of the White Star and the American Line. And so, of course, on Thursday, the 11th of April in 1912, 123 people gathered across the road, and they were the people bound for the RMS Titanic. Of course, it's dedicated to those 1,503 souls who lost their lives so tragically when Titanic sank on the 14th of April in 1912. If you are interested in the history of Titanic, of course, that though the California was nearby, and that man, of course, was vilified all his life, that captain, for not coming to the aid of the Titanic, it was, of course, the Carpathia that was the first on the scene. And anybody who wasn't in a lifeboat survived for about 16 minutes in the water. And that's how cold it was. It took the survivors of Titanic into New York, and I have to tell you that once they got aboard the Carpathia, there was huge confusion again, of course, as to who had survived. They disembarked the survivors of Titanic, folks, by class. They first of all took off the first class people, and then they removed the second class people, and thirdly, people like the Deans were taken off. She was long, she was 882 feet long. She had the 11 stories with the 4 funnels. She would have looked very majestic. It was a bright, clear day, so you could see her quite clearly from down here. If any of you has any old tapes at home, or any old records or CDs or whatever you listen to now, and you listen to the Wolf Tones or the Dubliners or any of those, they all sing a song called The Holy Ground. And it relates to this place down here, but I have to tell you, it does not relate to the monks. Any place where you have sailors, you have ladies of the night, and according to the song, this place was anything but holy. And that's what that song is about.